Хочешь построить бизнес? Сделай первый шаг. Пройди секретный курс. Заходи на простор.bz.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? This is Lum, the DapperYungLad. Yes, my sign is mad janky. I know it is, but that's my joint on Snapchat and Instagram. So if y'all want to follow that, y'all can go ahead and check that out right there, yo. Lum, the DapperYungLad, the young lad at IG, and my Snapchat right there. Let's get into this stuff real quick, man. Quick, that was on my Instagram. Matter of fact, let me turn this on. Boom, there we go. Yeah, I know. I really was sitting here. I was on my Instagram, and I seen this post, right? And it spoke volumes to me. What it was like basically it spoke up what's going on, everybody that's in the room. I want to just break down real quick what the title was about, because the title is do you have a job or an internship? So this is what I want to talk about real quick, and I'm gonna make it real quick because I got some stuff to do today, man. So one thing was this post right here, man. And then dude basically said, and you could look at it, follow it yourself, CEO Millionaires, super dope thing. It said my biggest regret about being basically self-employed is that he never was being employed. You know what I mean? You just got a job today, great. So you definitely need to look into this real quick. But basically what the dude said is, you know, being self-employed, one of the biggest things that everybody likes about being an entrepreneur is, I'm my own boss. I don't work for nobody, blah, 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 this, that, and the third. But what ended up happening is that all the stuff, basically what he was saying is, there's a lot you can learn from a job. You know, so if you actually have a 9-to-5 job, there's a lot of things that you can actually learn, that you can actually minimize your losses and risks and things that happen to you as an entrepreneur when you have to learn that stuff yourself on your own. You know what I mean? So it was the thing. He was basically saying like, having a 9-to-5 could have saved me hundreds of thousands of dollars and a lot of time with simple experience learning business structure, team development, time management, payment flow, effective processes, and the what and whatnots. You know, these were things that he had to do. He had to learn himself, and obviously maybe take some hits and things like that with his own business that he could have minimized. And blah 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 blah. So basically, it's he goes into this, but that's something that I always told myself I wanted to do, because if you guys know anything about me or read my bio, I love cars. I'm going to have my own car dealership. I'll be opening up my own car dealership, as soon as possible. I'm actually really working on that right now. So actually what I've done, and this really reminded me of why I was actually working at car dealerships in the first place. The first reason why I actually even got into selling cars is because I wanted to see if I actually liked the automotive industry enough to actually have my own car dealership. I was like, damn, let me see if I could do this, for one, and then two, let me see if I actually like it, and then I can do that. Plus, I can learn about the business at somebody else's expense. So I went to a super small mom and pop dealership, picked that one on purpose because it was small, and I was selling cars that were like, the average price of the car was like $3,000 or $4,000. You know what I'm saying? So it was a place out in Kansas, so small. It was only 4 people that worked there, including myself. It was a mechanic, a body guy, me, and the owner. 4 people, small dealership. Only had, maybe at most, we had 30 cars on the dealership. That's super small. When I worked at a car dealership, the last one I worked at in Oregon had like 300 plus cars. Super big, right? And they can even get bigger. If you ever been to Thoroughbred 4 down north in Kansas City, that thing is huge. I thought it was part of the airport. I had no idea it was so big. But through all my experiences, I've actually been able to learn a lot about the automotive industry, because I've worked at a dealership where it's what's called a straight close dealership. Then there's some that is actually where you have a closer for you. What is it called? A closer for you. And I've worked at a used dealership, a really small one. So I've worked at it all and seen how they work, see how they actually generate money, financing, blah, 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 this, that, third. So now I could take all these things, and then when I open my dealership, I can say, yeah, I like how they did this. I like how they did that. I don't know how they did this, blah, 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 blah. And the whole time I was learning about the automotive industry while getting paid to do it. So what I'm saying is on your 9-to-5, if you just got a new job or something like that, what you need to do is have a plan, have your entry and exit. You know what I mean? That's what you should do. That's how people get stuck at a job that they hate for a long time. What you do, you have your goal. You know what I mean? Like, so if you like, hey, I want to do this, then I recommend you, like, let's say, for instance, let's say you want to have your own clothing line, and you want to open up, eventually have your own store to open up one, right? What you should do is go work at a clothing store. Go work at the Gap or something like that, like I did. When I was in college for apparel design, they said you need to get retail experience, You'll go work at a place like that, because what you can do is you'll see exactly how they run their business. You know what I mean? If you want to work at a boutique, if you want to open a boutique, a small one, go work at a really small boutique. You know what I mean? Go work at the place in which you want to do what you want to do. Like, so you can actually get paid to learn the business. You know what I mean? So you can actually see, okay, how they actually doing the merchandising, how they doing the pricing, or blah, 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 how they actually setting up the windows displays and things like that, how they doing the marketing. You know, it's the smaller the place, the more you get to see. That's why I'm glad I worked at a very, very small dealership in the beginning, because I did so much. And then when I went to bigger dealerships, it's already stuff that I'd already done. I'm used to replying back to emails. I'm used to calling 50 calls a day. I'm used to doing all this type of stuff. I had to go to an auction to go pick up cars. So I've done so much stuff at that small dealership, way more than I ever did at the bigger dealership. So I know a lot more about the business than somebody who's just worked at somebody who's just worked at a big dealership, and also more than somebody who just opens one up and just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna learn. I'm going to learn and fail as I go along, you know what I'm saying? So this thing really, really stuck out to me, and that's what I think more people should do. That's something that reminds me to do, and something that made me feel like, damn, that's right, that's why I was doing that. Okay, I need to make sure that I'm using this as an internship like I originally sought out to do, you know what I mean? So that actually has me thinking about going to another dealership and working again. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, that has nothing to do with the fuck we're talking about, my man, but that's great. Hopefully you can actually watch the replay and actually see what I'm talking about, because I'm giving you a little bit of game here. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the biggest things is look at your job as an internship. You know what I'm saying? And you should be placing yourself in alignment for your goals. Some people rather work a job, rather have the security of working a job, getting that retirement, put money into their 401k, blah, 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 whatever. If you like that, that's cool. But if you're an entrepreneur, I recommend, instead of getting a job, get a job and look at it as an internship. Think about it. Hey, I'm going to do this for a year, and then I'm going to go ahead and do this, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? Because you should be looking at it as an internship, learn to gain that experience, so that way when you go to start your own business or start whatever venture you want to do, then you actually have already basically gathered all that information and did it at somebody else's cost. So if you make a mistake, it's on them. If you mess something up, that's on them. You know what I mean? So when you open your business, you know what I'm saying? Because most businesses do not last. They close within the first 5 years. You know what I mean? So if you can do everything in your power to minimize you actually collapsing in the first 5 years, you have a greater chance of actually seeing 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, and things like that. I ain't writing a book, I'm giving game for free. The game's to be told, not sold, you know what I'm saying? So anybody that is, that's actually watched this on the replay, you can get this motherfucking game. I'm giving it to you. Excuse my French, you know what I'm saying? Pardon me français, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just giving it out for free. This is just something that I want to, because I want people to dictate their lifestyle, and I appreciate that, Sheila. Shout out to you. But really look at your job as an internship, you know what I'm saying? And this ain't even, this is free game that I got. So why would I charge somebody for that? I mean, this is something I already did when I thought about starting my car dealership, because I didn't know how to do it, how to sell cars, anything like that. So I was like, let me go work somewhere and see if I actually like doing this. Let me see if I actually can do it. Because I was like, dude, if I can't sell somebody a 750 IL, if I can't sell them a Toyota Tercel, you know what I'm saying? See how that rhyme? I told you I'm a rapper. Make sure to check out my album, the Dictate Your Lifestyle Volume 1, coming out this summer. And check out the clothing line, DYL Clothing, because we got that bumping too. But anyway, this topic actually came from Instagram. CEO millionaires. Hey, I ain't hiding nothing from you guys. Looked at them. They got mad game. I like it. And they also got a free ebook on how to make $1 million on Instagram. You get it free in your email. Give them their email address. Obviously, they got to get their stuff. They're trying to get your information. And they'll give you a free ebook. And the ebook was pretty good. The first thing was talking about life hacking your mind. Next one's going to be your time. So, it's free game. You know what I mean? And the information is out here if you want to do it. So, I'm going to keep this one really, really, really short. Hopefully you got something from it. But like I said, do you have a job or an internship? I hope you have the latter. Lonnie. That's crazy. I've never seen Lonnie spelled like that. And my name is actually the same. I like that. Now, so, once again, man, if you came in on the back end of this, go watch the replay. I appreciate all the hearts. I appreciate the swipe and follow from Sheila. She's the stuff. Y'all make sure you follow her. She's super cool. Hopefully you're feeling better too, by the way, man. Do you guys have any questions real quick for me before I end this? I'm going to open up some Q&A real quick before I actually end this broadcast. Is there any questions? I'm going to open up for a little bit before I end this broadcast. I'll wait, because I know there's a delay probably. And we going once, going twice. Okay, so I'm about to end this joint. Hopefully you guys got something from it. Congratulations to my homegirl, Kimberly, man. Congratulations on the job. Hopefully you're doing what you want to do, and hopefully maybe you got a plan to do something that you really, really want to do with your life, because, you only live once. So hopefully you spend every day doing something that you love, that you don't dread every day. You know what I mean? So Dapper Young Lad. It's just a little bit of game, a little bit of DapperDiction, you know what I'm saying? Help you dictate your lifestyle. I want everybody to be dictators of their lifestyle. So that's obviously one of the main things of my passions, helping other people. I always wanted to be a life coach, but I don't want to be preaching to nobody. So may we all be dapper, man. You guys have a good